I'm trying to feel so cool sitting here looking at. Oh man, I need to go eat some Fruit Loops.
There's not a lot of Tarantino aspects about Fruit Loops and and okay, everybody, I get it. I hear you. We're late. That's completely my fault. I'm still sweating. I've been outside. Huh?
We're late.
Okay, I'm late. In fact, Veebs texted, and I came into the house at 1:45 from outside staying in a porch, and it's like, oh my god,
dang!
I gotta get a shower, get pretty.
Robos do not rest on Sunday.
No, it actually ends up. That's my choring day sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, Alessandro, what's happening to Italy?
Wow, hello.
But yeah. It's completely my fault. I'm still sweating. I took a shower and came out sweating again.
Where is autumn?
Yeah. What happened? Remember back in the day?
Yeah, when there used to be autumn, jacket weather.
You'd go outside still in shorts, but kind of like, oh, it's almost winter weather. And that would happen for weeks.
Real autumn is my favorite season, and it's depleting.
I don't like it. You know, like dumping leaves all over my yard. And all over everything.
That's a task in and of itself. Yeah.
But again, that's an old man or old people problem.
Well, it's funny because when I talked to Brian earlier this week, I had to wear my glasses because I was out doing yard work. I had Monday and Tuesday last week off, and I was tree trimming with one of the pole saws with, like that. Cause I have a few trees around here. And I was going along and I noticed the chain was loose. So I brought it down to tighten and I took the safety glasses off, went right back to it, forgot to put the glasses back on, and like a big piece of bark or something hit my eye. It was like swollen shut for most of the week. It was great.
We should have live streamed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
With pirate Veebs.
Yeah.
Jason says it's up his way. And I said it like that because it's Minnesota, right? Is that him in? I know where he is.
Well, I've got some reason. Before the world went off its axis, I traveled to Minnesota quite a bit for work, and it's lovely going there in the autumn for sure. So I believe that.
But not in the winter.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Toyrific Sunday. Well, it's raining in Italy. Had to get the grass cut early. Oh man, that's the worst. And that's why I'm ready for summer to be over.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be snow.
I'm not a fan of either season. I'm a spring kind of guy. I like being like the grays of winter, I let it get me down for months and then spring is like, whoa. I come out of my shell again.
It's the spring of Robo.
That's right. I'd write a song about it, but y'all are sick of that. I've heard it.
No. That can't be.
Oh, yeah.
Well, gosh, it seems like it's been forever. It's like you're gone for a week and then tons of stuff happens and stuff catches up and it's weird.
Yeah, because I got the invite to you, like 5 minutes before, and then I still had to go in there and grab all my pictures and get in here and didn't get to talk or catch up because 2 weeks does feel like a long time.
In the world of Toyage, a lot has happened, but then also some stuff hasn't happened. It's same as it ever was, I guess.
I think we're just getting used to way too much shit all at the same time.
It's after having quite the dry spell, you can tell that I think probably some of the bigger companies, it feels like some stuff has shaken loose from ports and stuff, but it feels like some of the bigger companies are airlifting stuff over because they can't make it through the ports.
Think about it this way. Back in the day, I may be tunnel visioned because I only did Marvel Legends and ignored everything else for a time. And then, Before that was 3 3/4 inch Star Wars. Didn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah.
But Marvel Legends wasn't it like 2 waves a year for way back in the day, and we were happy to see something new.
You know what? You're right about that, because I got Dorkside sent me, because I always order a couple of extra because of who the character is, but Dorkside sent me the new retro thing, Marvel Legends line. And so, I was taking some pictures yesterday, and I brought out like the old Toy Biz figures and things like that to take along with it. And it was like, man, I remember it seemed to take forever for that second assortment of Toy Biz Legends to come out, and then the third one felt like it was almost a year later or something. It was crazy.
And back then, you waited for it to hit on pegs, and then it would sit on pegs for 6 months. It does that now. It's the end of the. It's like peg warmer, end of the line.
Yeah,
everything's done, or distribution's terrible because it doesn't come out 2 weeks after.
Well,
you start feeling that toy sweats. It's like
not
oh
Marvel
God,
Legends. Not Marvel Legends, but I saw today that Breaker in store, G.I. Joe Classified, is down to like $20
online or
no,
in store.
In store.
Oh, I was seeing people see that online, and then they had to go and price match the website.
That's crazy.
Oh, you know what you did this week though? You made me. Well, you're about to make me go dig in my tubs to find that Mr. Fantastic, the stretchy one. And then swap heads.
I've taken I've taken a picture of it, but if you give me a second, I'll go and grab both of those figures, because I don't know why I didn't grab them for this. Yeah, it seemed like that would be something fun to talk about. Just a second.
Yeah, because that head doesn't match the current aesthetics, but you swap heads and suddenly, because I'm a white and blue kind of guy. Special deal on Breaker until Tuesday. So I got till Tuesday to go for my target to actually stock one. Yes, I have high hopes of that. It's not happening. I did see 50 some odd G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie figures, but they were all Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and Baroness.
I think Scarlet was the only one of those that I ordered just to see what a head swap would look like.
Looking at it, I don't think I'm even going to do a head swap. That's going to be my Scarlet.
Really? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe you're right. So the color, and I think this is on the schedule for the front page for Tuesday. You'll be able to see it a little bit more clearly. But if you're like worried about the color between the two, if there's a difference there, it's negligible. And I know it's not lit very well right where I'm sitting, and I apologize for that, but it really is negligible. And that Reed head swap makes all the difference in the world. Okay. It's like all of a sudden this feels, except for the knees, and he doesn't have ankle rockers, it makes this feel like a normal Legends figure.
I remember. Was that on some kind of retro card too, or was that a?
No, that was it was a Build-A-Figure wave.
Oh yeah, Ronan.
Yeah,
Ronan,
the accuser.
It's been a while. There's no waist swivel there, is there?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, I wonder if I could swap. Oh no, that'd have unmatching colors, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There's a waist swivel. The abdomen is bendy, but it still has the articulation in the top. It really is. It really is those old style Hasbro hips, knees, and ankles. So I would say above the waist, if you do that head swap, it's absolutely great. But down here is where it feels a little dated, but the construction of it is such that he does stand up really well. So
yeah, that may be I may still give the new one a test drive, but
but
the blues won't match enough. If I were to swap at the waist, it wouldn't match, would it?
Well, I think if you were so the waist on this falls above the belt. I think if that's the same thing for the figure, which I believe it is, that white might be enough to break it up to be okay. Maybe. Because it's amazing what a quarter inch of color break can accomplish in terms of pulling it together. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at it right now. The new one might have a little bit more of the blue might have a little bit more of a gray quality to it. It's so negligible. It really is.
But Fuzzy brings a good point. What do you think of the actual thing highlights and colors compared to the previous versions?
So I actually still think okay, I'm not saying this just
He's not saying anything at
thing
all.
that I like the best, but I do still feel like I like that one the best from a body color standpoint. Right now, the thing that is like on in my regular Legend shelf is the Walgreens thing, and Benty repainted the last series head to match that, which the black costume Fantastic Four figures, the head swaps with this one fine, no issues
Color wise.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I'm not big on the highlight because it's like a band. It's around his chest and his shoulders all at the same height, and it's weird.
Like he's standing right in a ring light.
Yeah, something. And then it's down on like the insides of his feet too. So it's kind of strange. I will say I appreciate the burn brows on
I think that
both
was my
of
biggie
these.
going into this one.
The only thing though is that this head is the stronger head of the two, and this is the one where he's gritting his teeth. And I know I've talked about it before, but to me, I'm one of those guys that the thing shouldn't have teeth. That I mean, that's just me. And so I was really excited about the other head because he doesn't have teeth. And I appreciate the thought behind it, but the execution, he just looks like, duh, you know,
He's kind
like
of
he's half confused or he's gone stupid or something. The eyes and the way that the mouth is shaped, it doesn't work for me.
More surprised or in awe of
in awe, but more like he's like shocked that he just got hit in the back of the head and he's going, you know, something like that.
So what you're saying is we need yet another version with those brows, closed mouth, just to have a neutral looking thing. Teeth, no teeth, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I would like to see a different way to, well, if they're just going to use the same body, then I'd like to see a different approach to how it's painted. I personally, I would like to see a thing that's not as jagged, you know, the smoothed out, more looking one, or you know, a very Kirby artist specific. I don't like artist specific figures, but I do want a Jack Kirby thing. This body, I like it just fine. I really do. It's obviously the best, in my opinion, the best thing 6-inch figure that we've gotten in Legends, but this setup right here is pretty good. I like it. That other one, I appreciate that it doesn't have teeth. The expression is just derpy, though.
What do you think of the shorty shorts?
I do like the shape of these better than I thought I would. This is perfect for burn, you know.
Yeah.
The Walgreens one being a little bit longer, you can kind of make the case because I don't think there was a lot of consistency over a lot of time where it was more like this or more like those. So it doesn't bother me as much, you know. They're still high enough up that they don't look like, you know, those bicycle shorts that they sometimes make him look like he's wearing, and he's not wearing pants, because I think the thing in pants and boots is stupid. Yeah.
And since I like pants, Vives is now out. Okay. I'm kidding. I just want one with pants. That would appease everybody. Have the one with pants, have that brow, closed mouth. No, that wouldn't match. Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
Well, you know, I talk a big game, but I mean, I've got a shelf that has, you know, north of 50 different Ben Grimm figures on it. So
you would not pass it up.
No, I would not. But
No.
This is a good one. Like I said, I really appreciate the brow. The thing about it though is that it pains me that this head is the better of the two, because I was really looking forward to having that other one.
I see what you did there. The thing about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Needs a cigar. You have a couple of cigars, don't you?
I do, and I haven't tried it yet because I do have one with a cigar to put it in the mouth of that other one. And that what might make that expression kind of funny is that he's standing there kind of like Ray Stantz or something with his mouth open in shock with the cigar kind of half hanging out of his mouth. That might work, you know. We'll see. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet.
What you got, Living Freak? Appreciate it. I don't mind a thing with teeth if it's the 90s version, like from like the Onslaught era or even Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, I don't think that there's an issue with a figure being representative of that. I blame the artists in that case because they shouldn't have done it in the first place. But
well, the thing about that, oh, well, you think too much about it. At first okay, if he has teeth, shouldn't those be orange too?
Well, so
but then you get to the eyeballs.
Well, so you're hitting on exactly my reason for being a stickler for this. It's not the aesthetic of it so much, and it's not even the inconsistency of why everything else except his eyes is orange and then his teeth are white, right? His eyes should be the only part of him that still resembles what he was, because that's a huge deal to the character. His eyes should be Ben Grimm. Everything else about him is the thing, because that is so important to his characterization. I think that his eyes should be the only thing left of what he was. And teeth, okay, sound like that's kind of splitting hairs, but that's crossing over into a space that his, blue eyes should only occupy. But
okay.
when it's your favorite character, you tend to overthink stuff like that. So I'll admit it. But yeah.
Well, then I think about it. I think I don't really have a preference when it comes to the teeth. Does that make me a heretic?
No,
a heathen?
No. I mean, I'm talking through my own neuroses here, not anybody else's. So it's cool.
How high on your list is Pineapple Thing?
At this point, I'd pick one.
Especially with the different versions we've already gotten.
Yeah. I will say, probably, aside from having a very Jack Kirby thing, I would like to get a version of this figure or whatever with a different head or different heads that are compatible with the Walgreens one, because if I have a gripe with any of those, it's the brow. It's a little too. So but I'd take the pineapple one. I'd take the suit version too.
That's what I feel like will be next. I mean, with the different versions, the suit would have the Ben Grimm head, and then that's the way they can give us the brow with the closed mouth,
kind
of angry look. Because then they could turn around and give us, what's her name? Was it Ms. Thing from the Ant-Man?
The lady thing, yeah, yeah.
Oh, or Miss Marvel,
yeah.
And then Pineapple Thing.
Pineapple Thing at this point. Let's do it.
But and we always say this because obviously they've gotten to where they don't mind having new sculpts. They shove them in where possible. But my brain, after 20 years of this, 25 years, 30, as long as I've been alive, 35 years. But I always go, oh, that's a new sculpt. They're gonna have to find some kind of special release because not a lot of reuse there.
I'm going to bet that it's probably going to take the movie support over a few Fantastic Four waves that are going to get that's what will get us a new, maybe a pineapple sculpt, or maybe a new, some updated bodies.
Right.
Yeah. But that this thing is the new Marvel Legends Retro series thing that comes on the retro cards that has all of everybody in blue and white and Psycho Man in it. Yeah, and High Evolutionary. Yep.
So did you pre-order? I saw Psycho Man was shipping out of Dorkside too.
Singles are. Ben's the only one I ordered.
That's your extra?
Extra. Everything else is in set, so I don't have anything else coming yet. And I'm really keen to check out that Johnny too. I mean, Psycho Man looks great, and I can't wait to add him. I think I pretty reasonably know what I'm going to expect getting him. Johnny's still kind of a wild card to see how he's going to turn out in final form, right?
Right. So no excitement. High evolutionary is just another character for the shelf, or
Yeah, it's cool because I've been talking about for a long time. We need more Fantastic Four villains and universe,
Mhm.
that corner of the universe characters. So yeah, absolutely. I probably would have had 9 or 10 characters ahead of him, but that's just, a personal preference thing. But
That,
yeah,
that's kind of
bring him
that's
on.
kind of that's kind of my era of Avengers. I think my brother did Avengers, Spider Man, Thor, comics like that. I did X Men, X Factor,
Hmm.
Excalibur.
Yeah.
So the High Evolutionary War or the Evolutionary War crossover was one of my big. Ooh, I don't know why I love that
Yeah.
event.
Well,
That's
yeah,
why
that'll be a cool one.
that's why I
But
want Beast in yellow and brown.
but I do highly recommend this. You
That's
should
what I'm
you should
doing.
do this immediately. It's amazing how much better it makes that. Because I mean, because the new Reed figures essentially have that he has those arms, right?
Yeah.
The Walgreens one did at least.
Psycho Man of the Wave, Dark Side, and Calabac. Oh, well, is it actually technically pineapple? I don't know why I called it that. It would be spiky thing, wouldn't it?
The spiky thing, but I
Yeah.
get why you call it pineapple. I see it. And maybe it was you,
Hmm.
maybe it was somebody else, but since I first heard that, that's essentially what I
I doubt
so
I came up with that.
yeah.
I'm sure I read it somewhere, but that's just where I float to.
Hmm.
Mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm, 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 mm. Ultimate Fantastic Four designs. You know what? At this point, I can't even remember what the Ultimate Fantastic Four looked like.
They're okay. That was another case of Ben Grimm kind of going off the charts in terms of how big
Size.
they made him. Hmm.
Was he always like the whole panel behind him,
Yeah.
if I
And
remember right, and lots of little details?
but what's funny is that I actually quite liked that Ultimate Fantastic Four thing figure that Toy Biz made today.
Did it have an action feature?
Yeah, it did. Like the arms move, but it's not terrible. And I think that it was very, very well done to represent that design for sure. Like
I,
I'd always liked the head sculpts on the Toy Biz thing figures, but the figures themselves, I mean, they suck.
am I thinking of the wrong?
Huh?
Am I thinking of the wrong one? Was he like tall, kind of
Yeah, he was tall
had a neck?
and gritty teeth, kind of like that,
Yeah, yeah.
and his brows kind of like it's kind of Bernie, but it's kind of like more, yeah,
Bernie.
Bernie.
Do you think we will get a future Foundation version of the Fantastic Four since it seems like they're running through the various costumes? It seems like
It seems like
logical.
it. I mean, I can honestly only expect us to see more Fantastic Four stuff as we, rocket closer to them being a part of the MCU, right? So,
And that's an excuse for another Spider-Man too.
hmm we need Bagman now.
We haven't got Bagman, but that's a Fantastic Four body, huh?
Yeah,
Hmm. Uh,
it's there.
The Johnny Storm in the regular wave, he flamed on?
Yeah,
Okay.
were they Pulse exclusive? Whatever it
Mhm.
was, the Flame Off and the Invisible Sue are the exclusive ones.
I got Invisible Sue. You're making me regret. Because I'm sure there's third-party kits out there for a bag and bare feet and a Kick Me Son.
That's the wrong color though, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it would
Bagman's
be
black and
white.
blue.
It would be black and blue, huh?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, good. No regrets. Haha.
Well, that said, I might have a few extra Reed Richards figures hanging out around here that I'd be glad to donate to your cause if you would so require one.
I never got an extra. That's my main read right now until I'd get in that tub. But oh well, if I'm getting in that tub swapping heads, then I'll have a body.
Oh, that's true. Because
Boom.
you prefer this color scheme anyway, right?
Yeah, I like the white and blue just because I don't have an attachment to the stories or the art or anything. I just like that contrast.
I remember I went through a period, and I don't remember when it was, where I was trying so hard to convince myself that I liked the white and blue better, but
Mhm.
I just I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong, but blue and black is my my preference.
I did like those short-lived Ultimate FF costumes.
Yeah, they weren't bad for kind of, I think, the direction that Ultimate, universe went in. Theirs were pretty good, and I mean, they're a little ways away across the room, but I'm still looking at the
Is that what
Toy Biz figures.
was that Reed with guns in the
Yeah,
backpack, or was that okay?
yeah, and the vest thingy, yeah.
Yeah, the vest thing. That wasn't bad.
No, no, the Sue was kind of dumb because her articulation was terrible, but the Johnny was kind of cool with the flame on effect thing that you could do. It was gimmicky, like all of those figures were, because I guess they weren't true Marvel Legends, right? But it's actually one of the better little gimmicky pieces, I think.
What's up with the classified line? I think they're just waiting for PulseCon. They're waiting for that Zartan, or to well, I guess, will it be pre-order? Nah, it should be up for order for PulseCon, and hopefully they'll drop a lot of stuff.
And I think that actually, I've been thinking about this. I think the Joe team's actually been pretty smart about it, simply because of where we're living right now with shipping issues and whatnot. Them being quieter than some of the other Hasbro teams makes it so that there's not really, oh, we're waiting on all of this stuff that's not shipping. They're, maybe holding back a little bit longer and talking about new stuff will close that gap between when it actually shows up, right? Because, I mean, Breaker pretty much hit right when he was supposed to, right?
Yeah. As far as I know, or did we pre-order
Barbecue
Breaker
was
and
always supposed
Barbecue?
to be November.
Oh, was it? Even though we pre-ordered at the same time?
Yeah, they pre-ordered at the same time, but I think they were like a month apart.
Marvel Legends team's been, here's this, and this, but it isn't coming out till March. Well, Star Wars is doing that too, aren't they? Here's something for next May.
Yeah, I think they're padding.
Yeah. Because of all the Marvel. Yeah, exactly. it's an avalanche. The 5-pack, and I think the 5-pack was always
the 5-pack. I think actually got here a little early, but I mean, this was originally supposed to be February or March of next year, so they're padding. And again, I'm not going to wear my conspiracy theory hat, but I think that they're prioritizing getting stock to at least the bigger stores, but some of the smaller stores are getting it too, because this is a crucial time.
Like I said earlier, yeah, they may want to get through the movie classifieds first.
Yeah, I don't know. Was I just excuse me, not paying attention? But it's like the movie came out and then poof,
yeah,
right.
Yeah. It definitely didn't do what they wanted it to do, but hopefully they planned for that, around that.
Yeah. I think it's getting hard for any type of movie that has, I mean, there's going to be exceptions, but with the way that TV formats work now, it's like I almost prefer that for a lot of stuff these days, because it gives you more time. It gives you time to work out some of the kinks too. It's like, oh, these first couple of episodes, or this first season, people weren't really kind of digging how this part was going. Well, you can correct that later. With the movie, it's like you shoot your shot and that's it.
Yeah, especially when that movie's been pushed a year or more.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking like the poor Ghostbusters team.
I feel bad for them, but I do have to say I'm really looking forward to that movie. Everything that they've done in terms of how they've handled it, and this is going all the way back to that last Toy Fair that we got to go to, where Jason and Ivan Reitman were at the Hasbro presentation. Every way that they've kind of been treating the movie that we've seen so far, how they've presented it, has been very much in the spirit, I think, of what people want, and it's very respectful to the original movie. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Toy-wise, though.
Toy-wise, it's tough, but
yeah.
But me and Ghostbusters, it's like, I love the movies. I love them. But I am ready for getting crazy with real Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah.
That's
you got to think that's good. They got to go that direction next, right?
I would you'd think so because I mean, if you're going to license that and make it more of a evergreen property in a toy aisle, it seems crazy not to do that because it does a lot of the bold colors, crazy ghosts, different looking character. I mean, they were done that way for the same reason the Ninja Turtles were. It's like to really make them look different from each other. It's like that work is already done for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I saw the new movie stuff this week, but none of the old guys. It was all kids.
I've had parts of the new series come in at Dorkside, but they're holding it until everything comes in.
So maybe they ship. Well, I know online stores they're doing I guess, all one figure in the pack, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
It's hard to go from standing at deck right into terms. But this was Walmart where I saw the kids, which I don't mind, but that Build-A-Figure. We'll see. But I'm super excited about seeing the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Egon, I love Bill Murray to the moon, but Egon's always been my favorite Ghostbuster. So it's been kind of I'm not going to say overly emotional, but it's just, it's too bad. It really is too bad. I mean, we
Right.
lost a great person and really a visionary filmmaker, but Egon is a character too, which actually makes me, hopeful because it seems like it's doing a very good job by that character.
I heard from NYCC that Plunderlings will be doing a second Kickstarter for the Plunderlongs and Plunderstrongs. Yeah, I saw they had some prototypes up there.
That right now, there's nothing from them that I will not get. I love it. I love them.
And we saw pictures of SH Figure Arts and this and this and that, but the pictures of the Plunderling stuff, that's what made me go, man, wish I could have went to New York Comic Con for a day or so.
Yeah, exactly. And the new ones that they're doing, I love the colors of them, even though they're kind of that they're just keeping those molds moving. They did very well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Very good. Very good.
What did Quinn? Was that you earlier that said something about leaked images of the next What If Marvel Legends wave? Did something happen while I was outside today? Has that been in the last couple of hours?
I have not seen anything, but I don't have any of those figures yet.
The new ones? Or I guess it's Disney Wave 2, right?
Yeah.
The What If wave?
Yeah, but I only have Captain Carter on order, so.
Oh, Captain Carter. I hope yours is painted all the way. Mine didn't have the bottom of the flag painted.
That's weird.
But it looks like one of those
deco hit misses.
Robo's classic luck on because I haven't seen anybody else with that same problem.
Yeah. That's too bad. I really want that figure, and I'll probably get the Stomper too. The new one the variant, the all blue one.
Get out of here, Andrew.
The
variant all blue one.
Yeah, the Captain Carter, the
stealth suit.
Yeah. It looks cool, but man, you get that exclusive price attached to it, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, and Target on top of that, which
where's the red? Where's the red? How do they do that?
Right. Let's see. What am I looking up here?
What If Series 2 or Disney Plus Series 3? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but Quinn says it's Thor, which I'm assuming it's Party Thor. Zombie Iron Man, Wasp. Oh. Killmonger, Apocalypse, Black Widow, and 2 others. I wonder if the 2 others are actual live action. Because they seem to keep a lid on those better than comics. And
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything on my usual haunts. which is essentially preternia.com or on Twitter.
Mm.
Oh, Living Freak, what's happening? Have the two of you been following the XM Studios Godzilla versus Space Godzilla diorama statue, 5 feet long and 2 feet high for 40? Nope. Damn.
No, but goodness, I don't know how I missed that. That's crazy.
There's a couple of keywords in that statue.
Yeah.
5 foot and 2 foot.
Yeah.
I ain't got room for that. I barely have room for the big figures I have. And then $4,500. That's
and Godzilla is one of those characters that I really like and I really appreciate, but I don't go way down the rabbit hole of Godzilla's stuff.
Oh, it was fake, apparently. I'm good with that lineup because that's a little more, but well, I don't know. I'd add Gamora in there, I think.
It seems like if that's not real, it's likely anyway for later on, right?
I just tagged you. Did you tag me or tag Das Fwoosh? Oh,
that image was made by a Redditor, huh?
Oh, gotcha. Got to be Infinity Vision Ultron Build-A-Figure, right? Yeah, that seems to be the mock-up pick from Reddit.
Not today. Trying to get us.
Especially after getting the first wave, it's nice to have complimentary figures.
Yeah.
I saw that Captain Carter stealth figure is inaccurate. Straight hair, and there's still red on her shield in the show. That and she didn't have the detail on the abs part, I think, or something. But it's an exclusive.
But it's just the same head, right? I mean, everything's the same. It's just paint.
It's kind of like Steve's transition from his Avengers or
the Nomad looking colors or whatever.
Yeah, to that he had a different hairstyle, and I loved it though because there's a sense of familiarity.
Yeah,
while being different. It's the same but different.
It's the same but different. It's different but still the same enough that I don't get scared.
That I don't. They changed up my favorite stuff. I actually got the game recently, so I'm down another rabbit hole. And those Hasbro Fortnite figures look good.
Those are early, right?
No, well, what month is this? October?
Yeah.
I think when those Amazon pages popped up, they always said October, November, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. It's hard to keep up with everything.
I know, but with the Jazzwares press release, they originally said they have the license up until January 2022. That doesn't mean Hasbro can't release stuff before that, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm no lawyer. Seems to be the same, but different.
It's the same, but different.
Different.
Hey, I can't remember. Did I have this the last time we were?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Because I told you I passed on them.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet because it's kind of Buzz Killington.
Because of what it looks like, or that card?
Because of what it looks like. I think it just kind of calls out that the sculpt isn't really as good as it should have been in the first place. But
so it's not
worth a shot.
It's still going to be a replacement. It's still better than the original, but not.
It's not going to be like, all right, I don't need a new.
Yeah.
Episode 4 Han. Yeah. But what the we hadn't seen that.
You got fuzzy. I'm jealous.
We hadn't seen the 20th anniversary cap the last time we were here, right? That was just this week, right?
Yeah, that was just this week. Wade got
got
to show off Captain America.
I think it's good.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah, here's my dumbass. What about this? As I speed through I was unprepared again. I'm getting there.
Did the live stream version of cramming.
I didn't even get share. I'm going to share with you guys. Share screen. There you go. Perfect, right? Boom.
Yeah,
It looks good.
it does.
But like they said, there was still color on the shield, and well, did it? I don't think it had flag detail. The flag detail was all up on the chest. It
Okay,
didn't transition to the
of
lower
this
part. Hmm?
of this version.
Yeah, yeah. I still like the color scheme though.
Yeah, it does look good. It may be one of those things that if I see it, I might grab it.
Yeah, but not gonna throw up a pre-order or anything.
Nah, I don't think so.
Never. I'm never prepared to show a project. Is it the same head? Oh, yep. Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. But I was glad that Doctor Strange. I mean, you never know with Walmart, but seemingly the Doctor Strange pre-order was pretty painless.
It's still up, isn't it?
I think so.
It's still available for pre-order. We all jumped on it in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, ah! But you never know.
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still up. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, because I still had that window open.
Oh, really? Just in case.
Yeah. Because
That
I
and
couldn't
Ajax
remember
and
aside from Doctor Strange if there was anything else I was interested in.
all they had, the MCU upgrade suit Spider-Man looked better than the one they released, and then Ajax from Eternals.
Right.
I saw you got the did you get that Andre the Giant as Bigfoot?
I did.
Yeah.
I can't pass that up, you know.
Man, I think every company has a problem with Andre's hair. Just because of how it is.
Yeah. But yeah, the Roddy Piper, which I still have on pre-order, even though he's hitting in stores, the They Live Piper was the definite big one for me from that. But then I told myself if I can try to get at Andre, I'm going to get him too.
I think it's still available.
It's just hilarious.
It's a figure with
and they actually came. Walmart did come through. This popped up on their site, and I couldn't believe it that I was able to go and grab that because this is a Walmart exclusive, you know, Legends type figure. But it got I actually got Warlord in the costume that I want. They better be able to get to make the Barbarian now.
So I don't have to hunt that down for you?
No, all good. All good.
Every time I go to Target, every time I see a wrestling figure that I haven't seen on the pegs before, I take a picture, text it to Beebs.
I appreciate that.
Just because. Because if I'm not finding stuff for me, I might as well find stuff for you. Oh, your boy got toys. Your boy's got toys. Good looking out on the Batman Beyond Mobile. Batman Beyond Mobile. Aha, I got it. from Onette Well Vega Rage. My buddy and I ordered them. Yeah, those are looking pretty good. And damn, he's got good prices too. And from what I've seen, he's got some stuff in the pop line that should be pretty cool too.
That's cool.
I had a feeling they might allow a lot of orders for that Strange, but now we all kind of wait for that cancellation, because if it's open this long, how many orders are they taking and how many are they getting?
And I'm fearful a little bit simply because I ordered two, because Pabs, that's a version of Doctor Strange you definitely wanted. So
is it gonna, did you make them both on the same order or separate?
Yeah, because I wasn't thinking about it until
you make it separate and they cancel one. It's like, sorry, Pabs.
Yeah.
they canceled yours.
well, maybe that means there'll be plentiful in stores as well. Hopefully, maybe.
Oh, I forwarded you pics and description of the Godzilla statue on Facebook Messenger. Okay, I'll check that later.
Wow.
I appreciate it. Did you see the Elite Wrestling Andre? Yeah, that's what. I didn't get it.
I threw it down for a pre-order on it though, for sure.
I ain't getting no action figure wearing carpet. Shag carpet, because I didn't know the reference. So I looked up Andre the Giant Bigfoot, and He looks kind of scary in that episode.
Yeah.
He's got that wadded out eyes and
Yeah. It's turning into a pretty good year for Andre the Giant outside of his wrestling ness with that and
wrestlingness.
Wrestlingness with that and the Princess Bride figure, even though I have reservations about that figure as they've shown it off thus far. But
see, again, that hair is impossible to translate into plastic, I think.
But with that, it's the hair. I think he's too big in that, and the dark around the eyes is crazy. I can't tell. Does McFarlane generally do face printing, or is this like feeling like this might be a first foray into it, and it's gotten a little heavy on the ink or something?
I don't think he does. I don't know. I haven't actually gotten a McFarlane figure in a little bit. Did I pick up something? What did I? Nope, I don't think so. Any news on the barrel?
Well, no, not yet. I'd forgotten about the barrel. Ha!
That should have come with this.
Yeah.
Or maybe the barrel's a hint for another one of these.
Yeah, that's true.
Bill Murray's joining the MCU?
Yeah, I really like the colors and stuff on this Captain America. The alternate head is the masked head is good too. It's a little scowly the more I look at it, but that's okay.
I have seen a lot of comments of we need a Steve Rogers that seems to be enjoying what he's doing, or he's happy, or something little different. And I know.
Well, I get the desire to want to make Cap stern, I think, but this is just like he almost looks annoyed in this one.
Right. That, and I forgot to get a picture from Wade's video of the back of the card that kind of shows this closed eye hole on the mat, or kind of less than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
But I swear there's some sculpt right there.
Yeah.
For a bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should probably ask the dude that has it in his hands, but I haven't done it yet.
Might be a good idea, but yeah, overall it's really good. I would have, I mean, the quality of the work obviously is very nice in this new head sculpt. It's just the expression's just a little more annoyed than I think I would want.
Let's see. It's like Superman. Not too many of him with smiling ever. Yeah, we need a smiling Superman too.
Yeah, and I smiling may be asking a lot. I wouldn't even have to go that far. It's just not so like annoyed.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's a fun. I like the pointing finger, and that's.
Yeah, I need to. I guess I need to get somebody that in the actual Twitch thing, because apparently I can't control any of that from this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can do the YouTube, but I can't do Twitch.
A
subtle grin. Oh yeah, just a little bit of. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah,
I think the price was the biggest factor here.
Did I miss it? Did they? How much is it?
$32. Yeah, but at the same, I don't know. It's hard because I really, really want it.
Yeah. Well, I say that, and conceptually, I mean, I think we're expecting 3 other figures to go along with this. There's no way unless they're just one of them just turns out to be weird or something. I'll be getting it, but yeah, it's tough.
I don't know if there's a special packaging, something, or I don't know. I'll end up paying it, and I can, but it makes me feel like I can't whine too much about it because I can whine, still buy it,
Yeah. It's just, the plain black stand and cardboard backer, I mean, that to me
Yeah.
doesn't outweigh price-wise even a Build-A-Figure piece, you know?
That and these plug into the shield, so you end up with a shield with holes in it if you don't want the effects.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
That's a big thumbs down. What the heck? That's weird.
See, and that's how. At what price would you pass? Because I think I've become desensitized to this kind of thing with the amount of import figures I get.
Yeah. Legends, I think Legends is one of those lines that it's got to be careful about pricing for the majority of their figures, because it's not like it's a secret that so many of them are, you know, they're based off of parts libraries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people get a little hip to the fact that they may not know the real math, but the fact that they own, you know, 10 of that figure in different colors via different characters, but you got it 90% of the way there. It's kind of like, ooh, that's not right.
The thing about this, though, as much as I like the 80th Captain America, this is the colors I wanted it in the first place.
I'm with you 100%.
And I said, I don't really understand the appeal. I know that it's an homage to the original,
Yeah,
the base that came with the Marvel Legends 1 Toy Biz Captain America.
yeah.
And I know, well, I don't know, that much plastic as a reissue of that base, would that take the place of a Build-A-Figure piece, or is that the effects here that are kind of, because I don't think these are reused from anything.
They don't look like it. But I mean, a cardboard backer is a cardboard backer, and that black base, it stands to reason that, you know, potentially 3 other figures are going to use that.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder,
but maybe it was one of those things, if it is going to be what everybody expects it to be, they sunk all the budget for it into Toad.
and that's what I mean. That's kind of where I went on the weekly too. Is the price to offset other stuff, new Hulk parts, new Iron Man parts, a whole new Toad with some extra stuff?
But even that, it seems a weird choice to have, I mean, done at least some partial retooling of a Captain America shield, right?
Yeah. And they,
the fact that it has holes that it plugs into, I mean, that's just kind of like doubly funny to me. And I get for some of the smaller effects pieces that might have been needed, but for a line where they don't even like glue down, you know, glove cuffs and boot cuffs and stuff like that to actually do that way seems strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of comments if it had included another shield just like this, because I'm not sure if this is a reused shield of some kind and they put holes in it or what. It seems bigger than what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool.
And to me, I feel like the vintage card Captain America, which was a repaint of the one before the 80th anniversary one, that to me feels like that's going to be your best bet to get close to the right colors for a shield without holes in it, because the 80th anniversary one, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, that's muted as can be even on the shield. So
yeah. And I can't even remember the size of that.
Hold on. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, but it's too small to really accomplish anything. It's going to make for an odd looking display. I think it's meant to just like side by side and kind of make those original promo shots.
Yeah, because they certainly don't flow together, right? I mean, Toad's swamp.
No. Yeah, and was Iron Man the kind of hole in the wall?
No, Iron Man was the Stark sign, or the satellite, the Stark satellite.
Oh, well, hell, look at that. Okay, that shield's about the same size.
Is it? Maybe. It's hard to tell with the perspective because it is slightly in front.
I don't. It goes from above the knee, covers the shoulder. Oh, I can't tell.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
tough.
bigger.
I can. I mean, that's right on his wrist, right there.
And the arm may be bent. I don't know.
On the promo shot, yeah. Because I would say this shield right here, if you click it on right at the wrist joint, it essentially goes from the knee to the top of the knee to the top of the elbow.
Right. Oh, and then deco hits too, because it gets into that crazy. That's insane to me. That paint app, or well,
Oh yeah,
every scale you take.
that's cool. It makes me nervous.
Oh, that you may want to look at it before you actually buy it.
Well, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, if they're printing it or whatever they're doing, I mean, the slightest being off or whatever, that's going to throw everything into the blender.
What's happening, Kevin?
Hey.
I saw somebody say it's not as bad if the Hulk, and if Hulk is in this wave, if the Hulk is the same price too. So if you buy the whole wave, it still feels like kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that looks cool. I hope they've got that locked off, good to go to paint that nicely.
Because I'm assuming, because they said they were going photoreal for even the comic faces.
Mm-hmm.
So I looking at the video too, just the proportions, what this head looks like on this body. It's not as oblong as the 80th.
Yeah.
It's all digital. Fan channel excludes. Yep.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
you got to order 5 and hope for the best.
Oh God.
No. Yep. Fan channel. So it's going to be Dorkside and Big Bad and Amazon. No, sometimes they get in on it, but
Sometimes it's like shared.
yeah.
Well, not Pulse, right? Pulse isn't fan channel.
Best Buy, GameStop.
Yeah, probably. Sometimes.
Well, it doesn't. Pulse probably. They like to get in on that too.
Yeah.
They finally aren't using that tiny smooth shield. Damn, 2014. How much is the 20th cap?
But they put holes in it.
But they put holes in it. $32 night.
Yeah.
Yeah. GameStop, local comic shops, everywhere but the big box stores.
Yeah.
And sometimes Amazon.
Sometimes Amazon does get in on those. Yep. You're right.
Oh, we were just talking about that mango. Veebs, you end up getting Count Chocula. I found him at Meyer, and his legs are so loose he can't stand at all.
Yikes.
But I've heard good things from other people, so that may be a case by case.
Yeah. No, I have him on. I don't have Myers in this area. I do have him on pre-order, and he has not shipped yet. Neither one of them have, but I'm very much looking forward to getting them. And this is cold comfort for you, obviously, but I hope that's an isolated issue for sure.
Yeah, because I think Fitz got one. Well, actually, were y'all talking about that on the forums about how his? Well, I can't remember if he ever answered if his were.
John from Preternia got Count Chocula, and he didn't say anything about legs being loose on his, and he would have, I'm sure.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to lay hands upon them. I know. Well, I mean,
it seems like Meyer's the only place where they're turning up right now, right?
Yeah, that's all I've seen. I haven't heard anything from online orders or anything. And Jada, this is like, well, they're right on top of each other. The Universal Monsters and the Cereal guys, and it's kind of their first foray into this whole super articulated thing. So there may be still some hiccups.
Yeah.
I got those 4, and man, they're so good.
Yeah, those are definitely making me consider double dipping. Maybe because I was only going to do the color versions of the NECA ones at first.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, did you see the black and white Wolfman?
Did I?
Yeah, they announced that with one of their. It was yesterday or the day before, but the Wolfman is definitely going to get a black and white version.
Boom.
Yeah.
Do you
Looks
like that? So you said you're going for the color with NECA or the black and whites?
color because color is their. Randy said that color is their default version, so you'll
Oh,
get
did he say that? I
yeah.
hadn't heard that.
Yeah. He said they'll do black and white where it makes the most sense. So, I mean, I guess it would make sense to a degree with all of them, but I don't know if we'll get it.
There's fits. Frankenberry fell once, but both stand pretty well.
That's
So no
good.
loosey goosey legs on yours.
Because loose legs too, and also those are the types where they're going to be top heavy because they have such skinny legs in their design anyway, right?
They're sinking their upper ships.
Yeah.
Loose legs. That did not
That's,
work at all, but
no,
I'm tired.
That's pretty good, actually. You get, yeah, that's good.
So I'm assuming with NECA, where it makes the most sense, like with Mummy, it doesn't make a lot of sense to make a black and white. It's not going to be that different.
Right.
Okay, I got you. I understand.
Right. So, and if they get into the bride too, I mean, that'd be pretty close either way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of just white and well, even her skin tone, huh? Is kind of.
Yeah, because she's not like the more greenish color like Frank.
I'll just use the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Captain America shields on this new cap. That also had the elastic bands, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably take off these shoulder straps and just throw his shield on.
Yeah.
Has Black Series released a true army builder? No, not on Pulse.
Yeah, not on Pulse.
They should have. I mean, we should be swimming in stormtroopers.
They just repaint them and release them for exclusive prices.
Are you speaking of? Oh, I'm not clicking anything. You speaking of this? Boom.
Yeah, it's all right.
I wonder if we'll get a movie Carnage. It kind of threw me off. Well, okay. I guess that's spoilers, though, right? I mean, that the size of Carnage compared to other characters in the movie. All right. Did you get this?
I did. I mean, it's pre-ordered, right? So
yeah,
we'll see.
So there's no guarantee we have this yet, but
right,
you
and there's no guarantee I'm going to keep it through either. We'll see.
Because I really like this. I love the way the helmet colors use, like that Hellraiser peel back look.
Yeah, it kind of looks beaky.
And like I said in the weekly, I did not know they were shooting these thermoses out of the mortar.
No, he's depositing money at the bank, long range.
Oh God, that makes even more sense, and I like that even better than my stupid ass thermos joke.
He just got his credits every 2 weeks.
Son of a! I'd like to make a deposit,
but he's stuck on he's stuck on Geonosis, and he's got to make the deposit on Corellia.
Yeah, T-shirt cannon.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad Playmates never made a Maud Flanders figure. Then you could shoot her off your shelf with a T-shirt cannon,
a beer cannon.
No, guys, come on. He's being fiscally responsible. He's depositing that paycheck.
Lieutenant, needs his iced coffee on the front line. V's is funnier than Robo. He's making lemonade from concentrate.
Well, I mean, he's dressed for it. He is the lemonade stand guy.
Long range inner empire memo.
Oh, it's funny. When we were in college, my wife, we weren't married at the time, but she worked at an old time, like a department store. It wasn't a chain. It was a department store downtown in the town that we went to college in, and they had those tubes that they sent like deposit slips and money up to. And she worked in the accounting area, and she worked those tubes too. And one time she was working on a Sunday morning, and I got to go in there and send stuff through the tube. It was fun.
Did you just send random things that weren't supposed to?
No, they were toys. They were random.
Damn it.
It wasn't random at all, actually. I thought about it for a couple of days, so I brought exactly what I wanted to send through those tubes.
Because my mom just retired from the bank was it last year? She retired just in time to stay home all last year. Because the big plan was to retire and then travel.
Right.
And then, yeah. But I think in the back they still had those.
Yeah, the building that they were in was like, I don't know, like 20s, 30s or whatever when they built it, and so they still had all those pneumatic tubes in there.
You still have. I mean, being where I am, they still have them outside banks in the drive-throughs.
Yeah, and
that's like, what they have at mine.
And I know some Walgreens and CVS, when they have multiple lane drive-through pharmacies, they use them too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's part of the debit collection. You're killing me.
That's a good one.
Lieutenant Punk and Chunk. Damn it. Y'all guys are way better at this than I am.
Oh man. See, now I care about this guy. Now I'm not going to cancel that pre-order.
That's right. You weren't going to cancel the pre-order anyway, but now I want extras.
No kidding. I can send each other messages from across the toy room.
Cutting edge stuff, gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh man. No, but it's cool. I think I got a little frowny with it because I just got several new figures, a whole wave of new Black Series figures, most of which were new. Yes. Yes. I wasn't sure if Matt was going to get to Tick. So I hadn't opened him yet, but Matt's going to get to Tech this week, so I can finally open him. But, getting new characters in Black Series is a lot of fun. That line is fantastic when you get new stuff.
Well, okay, how about this? And this is not me defending anything, right? Okay, this is not me. Well, maybe that's the plan all along. But as we were talking about earlier with the Toy Biz stuff way back in the day, maybe waiting makes it more delicious once you get yummy plastic, because it almost seems like, and this is not disparaging Marvel Legends either, with the frequency that we get those, it's almost like, oh yeah, new Marvel Legends, oh there's something else next week, holy shit. But with Star Wars, we've waited so long that it's kind of like, oh, this is because her hips are terrible, but at the same time,
that's the only that, and I don't know what are you thinking for the antenna, because something's got to be done about that, don't you think?
Okay, now that I have it in hand, it's not as bad as I originally thought, but
no, it's not.
I'm gonna find a guitar string or something to cut this off and jam it in there.
Yeah, something.
Because it almost feels like it's at the wrong angle too. It should kind of come out if I remember right.
Yeah. But she's, the Y hips suck. I don't know why.
I see what you did.
But is that reuse from something? Because I wasn't able to place it.
Is this Padme?
Maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. That makes sense. And now he's gone on a quest to find his beloved Padme. She's out in the sand where it's coarse and rough.
It's not.
It's not? Okay.
No. Aura has much more defined abs. And
But what about the crotch pieces? Are they the same?
well, they don't have a waist.
Oh.
So it's all
Duh.
from mid torso down.
Okay.
Padme has kind of a pants look, and Aura has a bodysuit, and then
Yeah.
the upper legs on Padme have a seam down the front.
Hmm.
Weren't we told that they were never going to do this again?
Seems like it. And Yak Face is correct. The rifle strap is frustrating as hell too.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I got to be honest with you at the same time as well. I'm glad she's got those other guns because I get it. That rifle is iconic to her, but it almost feels like it's too big anyway. It's just ridiculous. It feels ridiculous to me. And I thought, okay, well, maybe if I can get her down in a convincing pose, down on the ground, looking through the scope, but you can't really get her there.
Mm-mm. Oh, well, I haven't actually tried to get her holding the rifle, but I've heard bad things already.
Yeah.
But, and then for a moment, I thought, well, that holstered gear and belt and everything was going to get in the way anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they went this direction, to keep her kind of more, I don't know. But then I feel like I'm just making excuses for shitty engineering.
Yeah, but at the same time, aside from the antenna being a little too thick, which I know why it is that way, the head sculpting, the sculpting in the head and the paint and the head and the hair is great. Beautiful in a weird, creepy way, I guess.
I had one, and she looks slightly to the right. I don't know if the photoreal is like off. It looks good. She just looks like she's slightly looking.
Yeah.
So I had to get a second one, right? I had to.
Had to.
And then the second one looked really good.
Well, that's
looking
good.
Straightforward.
Yeah. So now you have 3 Rs.
Do I have 3 Rs? Oh. Get a $2, $3 spool of jewelry zebra wire, maybe 20 or 22 gauge to replace the antenna. I may do that.
Okay.
Because surely I can find a use for some wire somewhere else.
Yeah, you can always make 2 of them.
Funny story about that too. I actually found another one before I got my second one at Walmart.
Okay.
But we were already buying housewarming gift for Aura. And Alex was like, well, that would be a cool thing because she likes those. I was like, no, but the eyes are perfect on this one. And I'm a good father. I gave it to her anyway. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. No, yeah, because has it even been revealed yet, the full lineup of the next Black Series?
I'm sure that's going to be a PulseCon thing. There's just been a lot of pipeline. And that's why I can't remember what's coming, because pipeline doesn't penetrate thick skull.
You know what? It seems to me that I didn't have as much trouble tracking that until you said something about it, and now I can't do it. You've got
I got in your head.
Amnesia or whatever.
I don't remember it until I see plastic.
Yeah. But I got and this is a rarity.
Wait. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Painting the black bodysuit, because she even has the bandana on, or the arm thing on top of the black bodysuit, and then she has the makeup going all the way around.
Yeah.
That's definitely what this one's going to be.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I think Yak Face posted somebody else's custom, and I was like, oh shit, that's perfect. I need it.
Get on it.
You were about to say something. I'm sorry. I got excited.
Well, no. I'm glad you got to say that, because this was going to redirect. But I want to call this out because it's rare for me to do this. But I got from Dorkside the second series of the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings figures.
Mm-hmm.
And after being, I think, reasonably, you know, I have a lot of reasonable criticisms over Legolas, Gimli, and Gollum. The Ring Wraith and Frodo are actually really, really good. They are much better than anything that we've done so far. And, Sauron, help me. I hope this doesn't tempt me into getting multiples of this guy. But I would say even the likeness on Frodo, this is badly lit. I'm sorry. It's really good. It's really strong. They did a good job. I miss them not having the cloaks, and I hope somebody can find someone who's making cloaks for the Fellowship. But otherwise, this is probably the best movie Frodo figure I've ever owned, and I've owned every single one of the Toy Biz ones. So
I have seen pictures of the actual released product,
mhm.
and it looks better than the prototypes that they
Yeah,
showed. Is it the hair? The hair being further down does wonders, I think.
the hair being further down, and somehow, because Diamond Select doesn't do face printing, at least not to my knowledge,
Mhm.
somehow they got the eyes just in slightly they're in alignment, but they're looking just slightly to the side, and I think that's on purpose, and it really helps with the expression on him.
Hmm.
So kudos to them for that. And the Ring Wraith is definitely better than any of the Toy Biz ones, because that one had a very restrictive action feature and whatnot. But I mean, everything just hangs nicely. And I mean, obviously the issue of being able to really move him around a whole lot comes into play, because these are fairly stiff robes and whatnot. But just to have a Ring Wraith, just kind of standing there playing at attention, it's really nice. They did a good job. They really did.
And that comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, right?
Yeah, they both come with Sauron Build-A-Figure pieces, which you still have to get the next wave to complete him, but he's shaping up to be very, very nice too. So kudos to them, because they're getting better, and I hope that Aragorn turns out nicely, and I sure as heck hope that Gandalf turns out better than whatever they had displayed at New York Comic Con, because the eyes on that one and whoever posed him, I was like, oh God, no.
Yeah, I don't think I saw pictures of that.
Pre-Tourney had some.
Oh, really? I need to
Of
go back
course.
then. Yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
known, yeah.
No, we haven't talked about Doom yet. In
No, we
fact, I
haven't,
almost
but
forgot about it till just now. 1 second. I really need them to make those sleeves hang back at 45-degree angle or so.
so the restrictive nature of posing it with the sword, it's definitely there. But it's not as bad, I think, as what I was expecting it to be, based off of some early pictures of what people were doing. And I'm not saying this to be jerky about it, but sometimes you've got to just kind of figure out how to work with the articulation instead of not, or working against it, and you can do a better job with it than I think a lot of pictures that we've seen. I was going to do these serial guys later on in the week, but I may push those to next week, just so that I can get something up on the front page with these two to maybe show that off a little bit. It's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be.
Now, you said something about the cloak. Was it originally shown with the cloak, Frodo? Or
I don't know if it was, or it was shown in concept art with maybe Legolas or Gimli or something, but it's one of those things that it's like, it seems to me that every single character of the Fellowship gets a cloak, and that just sews up their look perfectly.
Mhm.
And the fact of the matter is that Frodo always had a cloak prior to Lorien, and then he got the Lorien one. So him not having one at all
He looks
makes
naked.
him naked, kind
Yeah.
of. I'm just sitting in Hobbiton, but
So what you're saying is you need a third-party cloth cloak.
I do, and
Mhm.
I'm going to need them in like 3 different sizes, because it's like I need one for Legolas and Aragorn, I need one for Gimli, and then I need them for the hobbits too. But
Mm.
I really do have to say that I'm glad that they are seemingly getting better. I hope that trend continues, and I hope they get to a bunch of stuff, and I hope they switch over to the Hobbit too, because I know those movies aren't as appreciated as the Lord of the Rings ones, but we never got all the dwarves and whatnot from that. I would love to see Diamond Select do that.
Ooh, Mezco quality ring wraith. Because with that much cloth and cloak and everything, it's almost hard not to want a
Yeah.
soft goods.
And back in the Toy Biz days, they did the Witch King. He was a standard carded figure with the jabbing action figure or action feature, and he was all plastic or rubber cloaks. But the one on the horse, probably because he had to sit on a horse, plastic, but then underneath it was cloth. So they did a combination on that.
A mixed.
Mm-hmm. Mixed media.
Mixed
Wraith.
media.
Mixed media Wraith.
Gimli and Legolas were originally shown with cloaks and double elbows.
Yeah, that really stinks. And they just got selected. And I'll say that. Diamond Select is notorious for having great looking prototypes. And then I think more than just about any other company, they oftentimes have the highest level of degradation from prototype to final product. It happens in all lines, obviously. And unless it's the rare exception that sometimes it's better, right? But that happens in all lines. But Diamond Select is definitely, I think, the most egregious when it comes from, man, that's a great type 2. You can't go off of that because then you'll end up with single knees, missing knives, no and all that stuff. So Legolas and Gimli are really disappointing. Legolas more so, but yeah, Frodo is good, and it looks like from New York Comic Con, Aragorn kept all of his articulation. I hope that's the case.
You have me kind of wanting Frodo. I don't know what there's something about Frodo that
if you get one figure from the line, it should definitely be him. So yeah. Aragorn, I'm gonna say Aragorn right now looks good, and I think with Aragorn, I'm willing to give them a little bit of a pass as long as the body and the articulation is good, because Viggo Mortensen was kind of like, Harrison Ford and some of these other guys. It's like, you're never gonna get it exactly right because no one has done that. Even the guys at Weta who do the high-end statues and things like that, nobody gets Viggo exactly right. So Diamond Select gets a little bit of latitude for that because it's just not going to happen. He just has one of those faces. He's too handsome to be in plastic.
Because he's Viggo.
Is Viggo.
You went too far for me to slip in a never going to get it joke, so I had to come back around with something else.
Dang, you gotta pause me so we can.
No, I'm not gonna butt in.
Bumps that spike.
You're talking about Viggo.
Is Viggo.
It's Viggo.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Diamond's Nightmare Before Christmas Man Under the Stairs figure over the weekend, and he looks better than the prototype. Damn, is that Walgreens?
It was originally. I don't think it is anymore. I think it's a part of because I think I have that, because the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff is the other Diamond line that I have aside from Lord of the Rings, and I have that pre-ordered, I think, from Big Bad.
I have not seen. People mentioned it last week about the Robo Skull vehicle. I may have to go look at that. Phoebes is right. Mere plastic cannot contain Viggo's beauty.
Yeah, he's.
I was watching Young Guns 2 clips last night, and I forgot Viggo was in that. What?
How did that happen? Well, I mean, what brought that?
Man, I don't know what YouTube like jumps into my brain and goes, "Hey, you want to watch a little bit of this, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir. Yep. I think I will." Uh-oh. The power of Young Guns beat them. I also found a video that shows exactly where Tom Cruise and Bon Jovi are in those movies, and I forgot about that too.
Well, I can't say anything because I think I heard it on the radio. We were out and I heard
Never Gonna Get It. You heard it through the grapevine. You went some California raisins. You know what? I bet Viebs has some California raisins in his display somewhere. In fact, wait, have I seen them? I don't even remember. I have to go back up there. See what's going on. Robo Skull vehicle sounds like you need it. Sounds like I need it. People keep popping up. We're getting too old for this shit.
Oh,
there you are. Hey, what's happening? Uh-oh. There you are.
yeah. It started raining. I can hear it. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the song? What's the song you heard?
It's Reflections of the. Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna sing it because I've had a cold and no one wants to hear me sing anyway. But so last night I was watching because I hear that song and yes, I recognize that it was just a song long before China Beach was ever on. But my dad watched China Beach a lot when I was a kid, so I always associate that song with that show. So I was watching that intro last night on YouTube. So Young Guns, China Beach, it's all.
You just never know. And I think it was because I watched one video of, I can't remember. Was it Emilio Estevez and something else? And then, maybe it was Breakfast Club clip that I saw.
Was it Men at Work? Because that's a terribly underrated Emilio Estevez movie.
Golf clap.
That's one of Keith David's greatest performances ever.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but we used to do the golf clap all the time.
My brother and I, for some reason, when we were kids, we watched the shit out of that movie. And it's dumb, but man, it was hilarious to me.
Robo jamming to Blaze of Glory. You can't deny that Blaze of Glory is not. Wait, Mission Impossible. How do you know? Wait, have I mentioned that in the past couple weeks that I've been watching a lot of Mission Impossible clips? Maybe I did somewhere. Because I know I'm never going to sit down and watch the movies, so I might as well watch clips. Get the gist of it.
Get the YouTube generation gist of it.
I also got to. I'd heard the Tom Cruise thing in Young Guns 1, but Bon Jovi in Young Guns 2, I found that clip, and the whole section was, and you go back up and watch it, he does get shot through the heart as he's coming up out of the thing. It's amazing. It's so good.
You know what's terrible though? Back when we had cable, when we watched TV, because I don't really watch a whole lot of TV anymore, my wife got hooked on the Crab Fisherman show. So now whenever I hear that song, I think of that first, and I hate that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hate it.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you little Billy bastards. I am New Mexico. Arkansas Robo Rutabaugh.
Oh.
That's it. Oh, but we haven't talked about the Mezco. I mean, that was the big thing. We skipped last week.
Yeah.
And it was almost perfect timing. If we had went on, that Dr. Doom would have dropped and everybody would have got to see your initial reaction to it. Because where was I? I don't think I was home. And you were texting right off the bat, Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think I just kind of texted, fuck.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's rad.
So you're in for another Mezco because boom.
This one's hard for me to I won't go in for that, but that looks really good.
Yeah. This is going to be my new World's Greatest Detective. This makes me want to get more skits going.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so when you plan the 2025 season, you'll use this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn it. It's not even solicited yet. And who knows when it'll go up.
Yeah.
But the biggest reason, well, besides coming up with ideas, is dealing with that Mattel version of this. It doesn't stand. It falls over. There's not a lot of
those capes were heavy.
Yeah. So I kind of moved away from it. This has the ideas churning again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool that this is a cool set. I will say, well, I'm glad that there's a new Two-Face with it. At the same time, it's really difficult because have they done a spraying Joker? I don't think they have. It's like, how do you do a spraying Batman and not a spraying Joker?
because they haven't made a Robin at all yet. So I think the big hope is that
There's your okay.
there's your classic Robin, comes with a Joker. Even though I need a Riddler in
Yeah.
this format.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But man, if they were to make a Robin and a Joker, though, that might get me for this one.
Yeah, because that would be an amazing shelf.
Yeah, just on its own.
Oh no, they didn't clarify. It was Billy busting them out of that cell because Bon Jovi comes out of that cage, that pit, and that's when he gets shot. But it was probably because of Billy's love of Doc. So I guess in a way you could blame love somehow.
Bon Jovi never should have left New Jersey. It's a crazy.
But as you watch that movie, Billy does give love a bad name because he lied to him and got him all killed and stuff. So I guess you could say that. But this, what about this? Are you excited?
Yeah. And what's double cool about this is that this is the first 112 figure that the Four Horsemen have worked on.
I did not know that. Did they do the sculpt work?
Yeah, I believe so. And that to me, because if you guys know anything at all about Corn Boy, especially, but also Eric Treadaway, they are big Fantastic Four fans. So the love is coming through on this a lot.
I love it. Yeah. I can see the comments of needs to be greener. Needs to be a little lighter in the green department, because you look at this and it does seem black. But damn.
Yeah, it's kind of like a subdued hunter green or something like that, Yeah. It's got kind of a dusty quality to it.
But realistic. It kind of skews further into that aesthetic.
But, I told you that same thing. As soon as, I threw down for the Fantastic Four set, I was like, if they make Doom, got to. So
yeah. And they've been teasing Doom since then.
Yeah.
Oh, a Doombot head could kill people's budget. Because they showed let's see, another picture, but I think it's the same head, right?
It looks like it. Yeah, the we're talking about the expression on a metal mask.
Yeah,
it looks the same though.
It's got the same kind of mouth feature.
And with him,
chin, yeah, I think that's the same, just different light and hood. Not different hood, but different position. I don't know. Head does look large, but it's a dude in a metal mask. It's in a helmet.
Yeah.
Doom should be an easy layup. And since this line started, Doom has been top of the list. This just screams for this format.
Well, and yes, you're right. Doom should be an easy layup for Mezco. But the thing is that looking at this, they didn't take that they didn't just kind of say, oh, well, here's Doom in our format. You guys are going to love it, even if it's not incredible. But this is incredible.
Yeah. Plus, Mezco's, the majority of their figures are cloth covered, with sculpted parts on top. This is going to be another one of those, except for maybe the torso, where it's a full body sculpt.
Yeah.
With cloth on top.
Yeah.
So that may.
And it doesn't have where it's missing cloth is in the problematic places like the knees and the elbows, right? So
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. That pose, just the way that's a great picture.
You speak to Doom this way.
Doom does as he pleases. He needs to come with that horn.
Yeah, it seems like, well, they're getting better about comic accuracy, right? The D belt buckle feels comic booky. If they're going realistic, then this makes sense.
I was gonna say, I don't miss the D belt on this half as much as the fact that they didn't do it on Legends.
Oh, did they not?
I think it's the same buckle, right?
Oh, I can't even remember. It's been a while since I've messed.
I think it's the same double buckle. Yeah. So I'm okay with it here.
I'm ready. How long do you think it's going to take to get this solicited?
Well, I hope not. Well, I was thinking about this and it was frustrating me because I still haven't been able to buy Dick Tracy in flat top yet. So I don't know. I don't know.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about Dick Tracy stuff, huh?
Yeah, because that's the only other thing. Because Dick Tracy, obviously, the last thing that I ordered, in fact, I think you ordered it for me, was Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I was like, all right, Dick Tracy, let's do it. And I haven't ordered anything else Mezco since then. So I'm ready for him and Dick
get, get
Tracy.
get some more Mezco in here. I'm flipping back and forth because it seems this chain right here is changing length, and it really because look how
Oh
many
yeah.
links are right here,
Oh yeah.
and then boom, there's only
Yeah.
like 6.
It's like right across. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
but we're kind of used to some photoshopping of the promotional
Yeah.
images, and this articulation point maybe or something
Yeah.
going
That's
on.
what I'm thinking. It's carved out for the elbow
Hmm.
movement. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel yeah, exactly. I still don't fully believe in the processing soon notice until I get a shipping notice for Conan.
Which I need to check, but I mean, wasn't that supposed to start on the 6th? And I don't think I've seen anything
I
yet.
think I think I looked at the title. I was like, processing soon. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that because that's another one. I mean, I've been waiting on him, and I guess not quite as long for Death Dealer forever, but yeah, bring them too.
Oh, I didn't get Death Dealer. I'm waiting for 89 Batman.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that was a let's get crazy with it mid-production thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then they switch it over to the seamless.
Well, I think the original prototype they showed parts on top of body, but then
Mm.
before the solicitation, well, I think it was Toy Fair. Was it Toy Fair they showed it and it looked like a seamless body?
Yeah, maybe. I
Or
can't
or was
remember.
it from Toy Fair to solicitation that they
They
but
changed it.
that may be a process or production thing.
Yeah.
They need to catch up on releases. Same with Mafex. There was supposed to be 5 or 6 this month, and they've already pushed 5 of them.
What I got an email about that. Was Psylocke one of the ones that they pushed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Psylocke, Wolverine, Captain America Endgame,
Yeah.
a couple of others.
Which Wolverine was it? The brown one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Endgame Cap got pushed all the way to December. The rest of them got November. The only one that's still for November, I think, is Ben Reilly, Spider-Man.
Now X-Men wise though,
Psylocke
aside
and
from brown costume Wolverine, Gambit just shipped to me. Psylocke's the only one we're waiting on still, right?
Jean.
Oh, Jean, right.
But she's not even due until next March or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'd forgotten about her. Yep.
They seem to be making their way through the
I'm
Jim Lee
ready for
team.
Colossus or Storm.
Colossus and Storm and
Beast.
Iceman.
Yeah. Beast. Yeah, they'd all be cool.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty happy with my Legends, but if they want to keep upping the game, then I'm there.
That's another because my little shelf by my desk where I had the giant size X-Men display, I moved that actually. And so now I've got this special spot carved out for the Metacom X-Men group there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I moved the giant size team and I added Dazzler to it because I put a shelf up above where that X-Men One-Up Arcade is going to go down here.
Okay. So you're going for the game team.
Well, I'm going to have 3 of them together, right? I'm going to have X-Men, Turtles, and Simpsons, and I've put a shelf above them, and I'm kind of doing that stuff there. So it looks cool.
Plus, it gives you more shelf room out in the room.
Right.
Oh, hey, Mark. Robo the Weekly makes my Saturday at 4 p.m. here in the UK every week. Always love what you and Veebs do on the channel.
That is very nice. Thank you.
I love hearing the Weekly being Saturday morning cartoons. It doesn't live up to that. Nothing will live up to the nostalgia of Saturday morning cartoons, but
we're seeing a lot of what was on Saturday morning cartoons in toy form on the weekly.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Chips are silicon. 89 is silicon. Probably the problem. Chips. Oh, maybe. Silicone? Is that what the seamless bodies are made out of?
I think so.
It's CGI. The budget on this show is crazy. Oh, Nightcrawler. Oh, yeah, Nightcrawler in Mafex form would be awesome. Freeze. I forgot about Freeze. I forgot about Ghost Rider. Morbius hasn't been that long, has it? Long enough, maybe. Oh, Living Freak. We're still getting Ben Reilly Spider-Man and TNBA Batman in October. Hopefully. They need to sort themselves out, soliciting 2 a month and then pushing all of them back.
Because I'm telling you right now that if Mezco delays Doctor Doom, he may destroy them. Wait.
Don't know microchips.
Wait, there's one on there. Do I own any California raisins?
Oh, yeah.
Why, yes, I do.
Holy shit, look at that. That may have been subconscious. When you froze a minute ago and talking about which song you heard,
oh,
I said heard it through the grapevine, and then I started talking about if you had any California raisins. I couldn't remember.
Oddly enough, and this is probably strange, my brother and I went through a really big California raisins kick when I was a kid. I say that, but I've always loved the Will Vinton claymation stuff. So that was a big part of it. But we were pretty hardcore into California raisins for a while when they were like doing the little figures at Hardee's and stuff like that, you know?
Well, that was a big deal back then, too. I can't even remember. Was it just a promotion for raisins?
Yeah, that's how it started. Which people laugh at that, but I mean, a lot of stuff started that way, right?
Yeah. Where it was just of course, as we talk about cereal mascots and everything else every day.
Right.
Was it Hardee's?
Yeah, it was, because they had the cinnamon raisin biscuits for breakfast there, and that's how they first tied them in.
McDonald's eventually had some, though, right?
I don't think so.
Or was that before that?
Hardee's. Wasn't it? I think it was.
I can't remember.
Because so Hardee's had them, and they were a little smaller, but then they just started releasing figurines that were slightly bigger. Like, you could get them lots of different places.
Seems, because we didn't have a Hardee's.
Really?
But we had California raisins, I remember.
Well, and that
we didn't have a Hardee's back then.
I've got the bigger ones back here. The Hardee's ones are over there, but if you put them next to each other, it's like
size difference.
Yep. And I think the little ones I think it was only ever Hardee's. I think Hardee's kept a pretty good chokehold on that, simply because I think they had those cinnamon raisin biscuits.
Because McDonald's only had a cinnamon something for breakfast. Yeah, from that toy hater. Mofex Spiral and Longshot. Ooh.
Spiral and Longshot and Marvel Legends even.
Did you have Carl's Jr.? No. We're Hardee's land right here, but I don't remember ever going to Hardee's as a kid. We didn't have one in town until, I know what it was. Hardee's was at the top of a hill in town. My whole little town, toilet bowls to Main Street, right? And to go north, you have to hit a big hill, and Hardee's was up that way. And we had a Volkswagen Bug that kind of you had to get a run at that hill to go north. So we didn't go north a lot. Everything was south. Yeah.
My so we didn't get to eat fast food a lot because my mom is definitely not that type. But then my stepdad, he actually liked Hardee's, so we would go there occasionally. And they did give in to we've got to have all these California raisins.
Because I don't remember getting Hardee's a lot, feeling like it was new until I was delivering pizza in that same Volkswagen but
Well,
I would go around on the interstate and come around and hit
well,
the other
back
side of
then
town.
they had different stuff too, because I remember they had like hot ham and cheese sandwiches there. They
Mm-hmm.
went through a period where they had fried chicken too, I think. So
Well, I think the big thing at that time was sourdough. I can't remember the name of the burger with the sourdough bread.
Or I think they had breakfast sandwiches that were that way too, right? Because I remember the California raisins that we generally got them via breakfast when we went.
Yeah. See, I don't have a Hardee's now. That Hardee's eventually went out of business.
Yeah.
Or got pulled from the franchise or something. If I want Hardee's, I got to go into the big city. I got to go across the bridge.
Gotcha.
Andrew, the weekly always leaves me wanting to buy toys after watching it, and there's nothing more Saturday morning cartoons than that.
That's true.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It
also ends up
watch just for the commercials.
I also end up talking myself into toys I didn't want before the weekly.
That happens on here too sometimes, like that Batman Two-Face set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jerk.
It looks so good though. Yeah. Sharing my pain.
Yeah.
McDonald's California Raisins Happy Meals. See, I think that's what I remember. And that's probably such a big thing that it bounced between.
Man, I do not remember them being at McDonald's was it based off the cartoon? Did they have the cartoon figures there at McDonald's?
No, they looked like the claymation, I think.
Right, but I mean, there was a California Raisins cartoon though that had those little figurines too. And they fit in with all the rest of them just fine. It's just that the characters were based off the cartoon characters.
The Frisco burger was the sourdough bread.
I remember that. I remember commercials for that. Yeah.
Boy, it got greasy after a while, though. You eat too many of those.
Yeah. California raisins. Well, I want to mention, before we go too, is that
we're not going to SDCC.
No.
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 What are you mentioning?
Yeah. I wanted to mention too, tomorrow? People stay tuned because have another conversation with Brian Flynn from Super 7 going up tomorrow. And there's some really good information in there, especially if you're a Thundercats and or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. And we're going to have some more chats pretty soon. Hopefully one really soon, and then another one coming next month, which should be really good. So stay tuned for that one.
Also, I think we are going to stick with the every 2 weeks, unless it's a special type live or something like that. Just because, I don't know.
I'm out of town next weekend anyway.
So that's a good start. We skipped last week. Going to have to skip next week. So, plus it leaves me with a day of doing stuff. Not that it stopped me from doing stuff today.
He doesn't have to come in from staining the deck.
Yeah. If it wasn't for this, I'd still be out there staining, trying to get everything. So much wood, so much stuff. So we'll probably stick with that schedule. Plus, on our days off, you can go over and watch watch the duck races. Yeah, that runs about the same time here. But if we have a special guest or something, we'll jump on it either in between those or different days.
Yeah.
Or, you never know.
You just never know. And hopefully there might be a chance that in the next couple of months or so, we may take this thing on the road once, right?
In the next couple of months?
We'll see. There might be a location. There might be a location that we might want to go.
Oh, yeah.
So
we may be doing I was about to. We need to talk after this because I don't know what you're talking about. But now I remember.
We may be doing a road show in the next couple of months. That could be fun.
The FwooshCast road show.
Yeah. Be like those two dinguses that drive around in the van, take antiques out from under people.
Well, I went more for the PBS Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be telling people that there's
Their stuff's not worth anything.
Yeah, their stuff is actually reproductions.
Yeah. This is a bootleg from Hong Kong.
No, this is the original from
But
1960.
the problem is that usually with toys, a lot of times the bootlegs end up being more valuable than the regular stuff. So
or better in general, quality wise.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
Make sure to pack enough bottles of Robo Wood for your road trip, guys. Is this going to be a thing? I said wood. Yeah. No.
Oh.
Every 2 weeks is better than the old FwooshCast. Oh, that is true. It's better than every 6 months.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, it lets us build a little up and, kind of come in cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. Oh, did you freeze?
Oh, I don't know. Did I freeze or did you freeze? I can't tell.
There you are.
Okay.
Your face froze, but your speech didn't.
I've just found a way to communicate without, not having to look like I'm talking.
You're a ventriloquist. You did it again as you were talking about that.
You're the dummy.
Oh.
No, you're the dummy.
I'm supposed to be moving my mouth. Hank the Tank. I bought a bootleg Juggernaut that uses the modern Hulk body, and it works better than the 2-pack or Build-A-Figure. I saw those, and it looks good.
I haven't seen that.
I think it's on AliExpress.
AliExpress?
Yeah. For, I can't even remember, $20, $30, something like that.
I might have to check that out just to see.
I think it uses parts from both and mixes it together somehow.
Really?
Oh, greetings to Ireland, and I'm jealous of your PS5.
Man, now I want our roadshow to go to Ireland. How about that?
Maybe that would finally get me to get my passport.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Veebs is using telepathy to communicate with us.
Toyepathy.
To me, my FwooshCast.
Toyepathy. Buy these toys.
Oh, when Veebs said 2 guys in a van, I immediately thought Dumb and Dumber.
God damn it.
That's even better. We jump in the Fwooshmobile.
We're going to stop somewhere so I can order the soup du jour.
It's not going to be totally cross country. It's about a day trip, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Professor V. Oh, it still doesn't beat Lieutenant Punkin Chunkin.
Oh, a flocked van. Yes, a flocked van.
Oh, to hell with that. I ain't getting in a flocked van.
That would be amazing.
The F-men.
F-team.
That could be really good or really bad. But okay, we're gonna get out of here. Well,
yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out for sure.
I got more to do, and I get to my parents' house and everything.
This was a fun conversation today, though. This was good.
Yeah, especially Doom. Doom's so good.
Doom is so good, but I gotta say the most fun was talking about that stupid stormtrooper.
Well, that on top of that, I didn't know I needed the Marvel Select Lord of the Rings. At least a couple of them.
Yeah.
Did you order those online? Because I don't think I have any place local that carries anything.
Our wonderful friends at Dorkside Toys have them in stock right now. And you can buy them separately.
Almost as if we planned that.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Same to you, Mike. Have a good rest of your Sunday.
Yeah.
Thanks, Soul Brother. Oh, Soul Brother. Sorry.
Nicole. Robot killer.
See you later.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks unless something comes up.
Catch you up. Then that could be like our spooky special, right? Because that's going to be right around Halloween.
Oh, you know what? That's terrible timing on my... Wait, 2 weeks. That's perfect. Because I am actually... Have I told you I'm going on vacation at the end of this month?
What? No.
Yeah. I'm going to start telling everybody now that there will not be a weekly.
Oh, that's
October
right.
30th.
You have travel plans. I remember that. I knew
Yeah.
that.
And I forgot about it until just recently. So
You guys need to go through here on your way.
Oh yeah, well, that is kind of up and over, huh?
Yeah.
Get some barbecue.
Yeah.
Because that's what he'll want to do. It's like, oh, we going to Arthur Bryant's? Okay. We'll stop there.
I could take you to a spot that you haven't been to that's awfully good too. But Arthur Bryant's is hard to mess with.
My problem, Rick, is that I don't have a local comic shop that carries toys. I have one that's kind of games and a few comics.
That's the way mine is here too.
Yeah. But you have a lot of vintage stocks though, right?
Yep.
Do they get Marvel Select or Diamond Select stuff?
You know, I haven't been in there in a minute. I don't know if they get Marvel Select. I know that.
Yeah.
But I don't know about other Diamond Select stuff. I think I've got to go over that way sometime this week. Maybe I'll stop in and see.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But we will see you in a couple of weeks. Appreciate everybody coming by, listen to us ramble about toys and more, life in general.
Yeah.
Lessons.
And keep it here tomorrow. Because like I said, good conversation about Ultimates.
Ultimates. But yeah, we'll see you later.
All right. Later, guys. Thanks.
That was really awkward, wasn't it? I don't know why I waited so long to click. It was like,
I think you're still there.